Hi guys, I'm Shmee, hello and welcome back to the channel where you join me at Car Week in California with Mercedes-Benz for a drive in this, the 300SL Roadster, one of the most beautiful cars of all time, and I think I can confidently say if I was to ever add a dream classic to the garage, this is what it would be. Now today I'm going to be taking it for a run on the famous 17-mile drive here at Pebble Beach. I imagine we're going to be spotting some pretty exciting cars along the way, getting behind the wheel of an icon. Now a couple of years ago I got to experience the 300SL Gullwing on the Mille Miglia, the most epic of adventures, but today is about this, and this particular car comes from Mercedes-Benz Classic and they're based in Irvine. It is in fact for sale at the moment. It's a one-owner original car. It's driven 35,000 miles, has the original interior. Of course there's some patina with the mileage that it's covered, but the 300SL Roadsters came after the Gullwing cars. This has about 240 horsepower, but it's all about the experience, and that is what it is now time to go and discover. This is easily my dream classic Shmeemobile. Let's take it for a drive and see what it's like. You will notice here at the Mercedes-Benz stand at Pebble Beach the large SL letters, because inside has been a sneak preview of the new 8th generation of the SL, which will be launching very soon. Today is about where it began, the 1957 300SL Roadster. That was the first year of the Roadsters, having followed the coupe or Gullwing production for a couple of years prior to that, based on the Mercedes race cars at the time. Now a few things changed for the Roadster. It gave itself a new rear axle, which means it has a very different feel when you are driving it, and I have been lucky to spend about a mile behind the wheel of one of these before. Today we'll go for a slightly longer drive than that, so let's hop on board, get this started, go for a drive and experience what it's about. Let's get this started. The door handles open like so. Enter the car and start it up for enjoying this driving experience. It is such a wonderful place already to be. Now a little bit of a process before we can head out with this. Key in here, 1 half turn, just make sure it's all in neutral, press it in and start the car up. Sounds good. So the plan then is to take this and go see what we can find, almost car spotting in a 300SL Roadster here at Car Week. We're going to see some pretty nice things. It's time to get on the move into first gear. We are heading on out, and in fact for this drive we are following the 6th generation SL. Right up in front of us we've got the SL55 from 2001, very much SL vibes. In fact, look just there, we've got a satin black Aventador SVJ. Probably can't quite see it at the moment, but we will squeeze out and try and give it a little follow. How cool is this though? The indicator in fact here is to rotate this middle part of the steering wheel. That's left. Okay, indicator off, up into second gear. Can you see the SVJ ahead of us? I think it's probably 3 or 4 cars up ahead now. But this is the beauty of Car Week. Wherever we go, there are going to be awesome cars around. Already today I've seen Carrera GTs, all sorts of crazy things. And I can't actually believe this, pinch moment just for a second. I'm driving a 300SL Roadster here at Pebble Beach, and we're heading to 17-mile drive. Well, we're on 17-mile drive. We're heading to the famous coastline road. The second gear. This feels so dialed in. In fact, compared, oh look here, we've got the 2005 Heritage Ford GT. Car spotting on point today, absolutely on point. We've just begun. We've only just begun, and we're going for a short little drive, but I guarantee we're going to see some awesome stuff on the way around. On the left just here, a Ferrari 458 Speciale, red with the black stripes. This is Pebble Beach in a nutshell. We're coming around then towards the Pacific Ocean. 17-mile drive, the loop that goes round this beautiful place. There are awesome cars everywhere, and this is popping and banging away, as you might be able to hear, but it's so awesome to drive something like this. The history behind a car like this, obviously without these cars, without the great history of Mercedes-Benz, we wouldn't have the cars that I enjoy driving so much now, the likes of the GT Black Series. I can see, I think, an Aventador coming towards us that we will get to in just a moment. In fact, what is this? Oh wow, body kitted SLR. Mercedes McLaren SLR, is that a Mansouri or I'm not even sure, but followed by an Aventador Roadster. That's just the kind of thing you see here as we're cruising around. This is not a bad start to car spotting in a 300SL Roadster. We've already had SVJ, Aventador, SLR, Speciale, and we've been driving for about a mile. Pinch moment or what? Just absolute pinch moment right now. It's like, what's going to come around the corner next? I have no idea. This is cool. This is basically Pebble Beach golf course, where there's this whole private area, some lovely, lovely houses, and with Car Week in town, just overrun by supercars everywhere you look. And here we are, cruising in this. This is literally the dream. This is so special. Naturally, lots of older 911s around as well. Pebble Beach just mixes the classic stuff with the new stuff. There's some of everything basically driving around here. We've pulled in for a moment because look what is here with a big crowd around it. The Bussink Speed Legend, based on the AMG GTR Roadster, except with a little bit of a difference, and we might be seeing more of that. It's also in solar beam, but yeah, we're here checking that out, driving in this awesome car as well. Right, it's basically got a halo over the roof. That's crazy, crazy cool, but we're gonna head out this way, back on our travels. One more added to the list already. What a place. Oh, what do we have here? Some Astons, Ferraris. We've got a DBS, we've got an 812 Superfast. It just goes on and on. A DBS Superleggera, 812 Superfast. And what do we have just over around to the right? An F12 Berlinetta as well, just tucked in to the right hand side. Awesome. This is so cool. Shmee. Hey, how you doing?
Oh, there we go, Shmee's here.
You having a good day?
There you go, Shmee. Yeah. Hold on, I gotta get myself. Last time was at Many P1s, so this is the next one. Yeah.
Cool.
The most famous vlogger.
We gotta go.
Come on, man.
I don't have much time with this. I gotta enjoy it.
Me and you, brother. You kidding me? This is Shmee.
That's it.
Oh yeah.
Sweet.
Hey, brother. Good to see you. It's the man right here.
Thank you very much, guys. Have a good show. Oh, I love this. This is so much just cool cars, good vibes, everybody having a good time. Oh my gosh. If there was anything cool, well, there's nothing cooler than this. Hands down, there's nothing cooler than this. Love it. FAB Celeste Gallardo Spider. Original first gen Gallardo. Very, very cool. That's cool. Plymouth Cuda. Where are we going? I'm gonna check out various car park areas and see what we can find. You never know what's going to be lurking. We've just missed it, but going around the corner there was an SLR. Another one, not the one that we saw earlier, unfortunately. Maybe we can just catch the tail end of it here. Can we see this? I think behind that C8, yeah, there we go. There's another SLR and a C8 Corvette. It just goes on and on. 2 SLRs on this short little run already. That's really quite cool. And you know what? This is a surprisingly easy car to drive. It's not a particularly heavy clutch. It's not mad. It's just, be gentle with it, obviously, because of the value and because of the rarity and how special it is. But it's actually a doddle to be behind the wheel of, and feels so good here with the wind in the hair, the breeze of the location where we are right now. Everything in one. Everything in one. Quick diversion in here, because I have just seen, have a look around the corner, a Lexus LFA. I love the LFA. I make no secret of it. That is cool. That is so cool. Awesome. This just goes on and on. An LFA, 2 SLRs. You just never know what's going to be around the next corner. Just never know at all. I'm just giggling. This is brilliant. There goes the Speed Legend. That looks cool on the road. That looks really cool on the road. Paradise. Coming towards us, we have a Performante. Is that satin red? Performante Coupe. Predecessor, of course, you could say, to the STO. We've seen quite a few of those around the show. There are quite a lot of Lambos up here, actually, as you might expect. It just goes on. We've got a 718 GT4 just there on the right, and that is white with gold wheels, the same spec as mine, in fact, before I did the purple wrap. I think I saw that one driving a little bit earlier as well. There are just cool sports cars, supercars, and loads of luxury cars everywhere. Every single piece of tarmac has something nice driving on it at the moment. Afternoons here during Car Week, we're actually about to go past again that Gallardo that we saw before. And the cool thing about here is that everyone pulls in for photos, because look at all of these photo spots. Perfect locations to shoot cars, whatever they are. And that Gallardo is a very, very nice thing. That was the era, about back when my channel really began shooting cars like that about. And now, driving this. I've just seen a flash of green over the brow coming towards us. What do we have there? Is that a 720S? Or is it a 765? It's a 720S, I think, with a kit on it. Was it maybe, or was it a 765? I didn't even look. Oh, look, 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 look. We've got a whole line of McLarens, in fact, coming through here. We've actually got a 620R coming first, and a P1, two P1s. Two P1s. How cool is that? Full carbon P1. I thought I was looking at a 620R, and I wasn't. I was looking at a P1 in race mode. Two McLaren P1s. Oh, and what's off to the right? I think we've got a, yeah, okay, we're pulling in here. This is P1 Central. These are actually friends. How bonkers is that? We're actually following a line of 5 McLaren P1s up there. 5. Oh my goodness. What's coming towards us? Well, an LC500. Behind that, is that a GT2 RS? Yeah, GT2 RS, as you do. Oh, followed by an older GT3 as well. And we're still following 5 P1s with an AMG GTS and this Tesla Model 3 that must be wondering what's going on. As I was saying, we have a nice mix of classics as well, and then we've got the guys we saw earlier with the DBS, the F12 and the 812. That sounded good. And in here, so old school, but so good. Never did I think I would be slightly off-roading in a 300SL chasing McLaren P1s, chasing all of the crew. Right, I don't know where they're going, how we're doing this, or what we're doing, whether I'm photo bombing or what exactly, but I'm having fun in the process because this doesn't happen every day. Just look at this. 5 McLaren P1s. Need to make sure I can get out of the way. They're literally lining up for photos. This is so cool. As well as having now parked up the 300SL, interrupting this photo shoot very quickly with 5 McLaren P1s, all in race mode, there's also a Senna GTR road legal down there. All of this happening at the same time. Look, this is full carbon fiber as well, visual carbon fiber. I need to move the 300SL out of the way and then have a slightly better look at all of this. So let me do this quickly so everyone can get their photos and move this one for a second. Right, this is absolutely absurd. 5 P1s in race mode, a couple of friends actually owning those 3 cars, a couple of famous cars as well, and those all posed at the moment for a photo shoot here at the famous 17-mile drive. And then, oh, it's reversing out. The Senna GTR is over there. In fact, if we jump in the car and get on the road, we might be able to film a little bit of that. This is truly bonkers. This is totally, totally bonkers. Car spotting on steroids. This is just Car Week. This is how it goes. That is a heavily modified R35. Hey, looking good. Massive wing. Then 720S. Squeeze out this way. Oh, we've got a red 600 LT Spider with yellow headlights as well. That's kind of cool. Oh look, old Bronco as well, lifted. Mad. Right, let's see if we can get around and catch that Senna GTR. Oh, we need to get out before people can come in. There's not enough space here. And look, right in front of us, reversing back, is the madness that is that road legal Senna GTR. That is, I mean, the definition of track weapon, road legalized. Madness. Right, we've got to return this, so let's make our way back to base. The P1s were a little bit of a distraction, and I apologize in advance to the team at Mercedes-Benz Classic. Thank you so much for letting me drive this, and I apologize for the delay bringing it back to you guys. But 5 P1s, Senna GTR, these aren't normal things, so I have to say it was worth it. But let's try and get this car back now, back to base, after the most mega short period of car spotting ever. That doesn't happen. And that's just a small context of what's here. That car week things. We're heading back inland then. This feels surreal. Look, the lovely twisty roads that we have up here. What a place to be. What a place to be driving. And what a dream car to be driving in. Now, it's a question I think I get asked quite often. Why don't I own a classic car? And I don't really count like my SLS Black Series or my C63 Black Series as classic cars. They're not old enough yet. They will be in the future. But I think one of the fundamental reasons is that a lot of these cars have appreciated massively in recent years. And to me, I'm always sitting there looking at what the prices used to be. And that's quite a, I think, mind refresh. And who knows, maybe they continue to appreciate massively in the future. But it's something, I just prefer the new car experience. I like purchasing new cars where I get to go through the specification, be excited about something that we don't really know about before, and then of course pick up a car on 0 miles. I know its entire history, I know everything that I do with it, and I've maintained them correctly and so forth. And I think with a classic car, obviously you don't have that same connection all the way through. It's very different as an experience. Not to say that the time won't be right for something like this down the line, but that's why I've always had this draw to date for the more modern supercars, let's say. But it's when you drive something like this, you just realize how special it is. This is so much in a different league from modern cars in terms of an experience and in terms of what it's like to be driving. And as we crawl around these roads and I learn how all of this works, you remember that this is a big part of the history and those bangs that it makes as well. This makes the most monumentally epic sounds. It's hard to really put it into words. I know that particularly online, people have far less interest in classic cars than they do in the modern supercars. It's just the way these things are. And obviously that does impact my purchasing decisions as well. But really and truly, if there was ever a classic that I was going to buy of, let's say, you know, the seriously mature classics like this, it would be one of these, the 300SL Roadster. It's so pretty in every way. Obviously, my love for the Mercedes cars and having 5 or 6 of them in the garage anyway. And this is, to me, one of the ultimates. Yes, something like a CLK GTR is a different league, but also a different league of price. About 10 times one of these, something like that. But as we drive this around here, and you know, every stop sign is an opportunity to accelerate it again and go through the gears, and there's this gigantic steering wheel that it's so involving. Each shift just feels so good. A proper manual, old school. This is motoring. This is what it's about. Ferrari FF coming around the corner in front of us. Everywhere. Just if you hadn't already noticed, guys, I am in absolute paradise driving this. So good. What's that? Is that one of the Vantage, the limited edition runs that they made? Just poking out. Oh, we're being waved through. The F1 edition of the new Aston Vantage, featuring an AMG engine as it happens, as we're going to return back to base in just a moment. But yeah, there are good days, there are amazing days, and there are days like this where words can't even fully describe. It is a huge thanks to the team at Mercedes-Benz Classic in Irvine for the opportunity to drive this car that, like I said, is actually at the time of driving for sale. They brought it up here to be part of the Car Week festivities at Pebble Beach. And this has been a drive to the minute. We are literally here 60 seconds before I need to have handed back the keys. And I've enjoyed every single second of it as we head back towards the Mercedes base, where the new car has been launched at this show. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So we go through last little acceleration. This is brilliant. What a day. So thank you very much for watching, guys. We're now back here at the Mercedes base. This has been awesome. Car spotting in a 300SL. That's it for now though. Thanks for watching. I'll see you very soon. Cheers. Bonus extra clip, Koenigsegg Regera. Just cruising by. Hypercar spotting at Car Week. Another bonus clip, that's again Bala Mirage GT. Wow, one of 25. And a Singer as well, one after the other. And an AMG GTR Pro, followed by a GT Black Series. It just goes on, and considering we're here at the Mercedes stand, that's pretty nice as well. Diamond white, followed by Obsidian Black. They are oh so cool. I wasn't planning to continue the car spotting, but the way it goes here, it just keeps on happening.